What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Sweet the Podcast. It's your boy, your host, Will the Third, coming through from where I'm at, where you don't need to know. And this is episode 24, Tea with Friends, and of course, I'm surrounded by good people, good friends that have commentary to give. And I hope that the friends that I are doing what I asked them to do in the waiting room. Sheldon, I'm looking dead at you. You don't look like you're doing things. I need you to be doing things in the background. Whatever you're doing, do what I ask. Please, I love you. I love you so much, Sheldon. And the first guest that we have, and y'all, this fool will not have any connection problems today. We got Jeremy in this bitch.
Listen, I'm so glad to be here. And I promise y'all I'm going to be here to the end because I have upgraded my cellular device. So I won't have a problem this go around. Praise the Lord.
Because, he only lasts about 10 minutes and then his connection freezes. And he's out.
Okay, keep on and it will.
Oh, we ain't going to speak that.
Okay, thank you.
Next, we have a good newcomer, first time on the podcast, the audio and the video. And his birthday was just recently, last Thursday. It's our boy.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's good, Akeem? How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We all blessed.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, we got the troublemaker for today's broadcast coming in 26 times. Hey,
what's going on, y'all?
Thank God for Jesus. Well, I want to get straight up on it. Bada bing, bada boom. We got to talk about this right here. Bootsy badass parenting. You see, that was a play on words. Y'all caught that?
Right.
Badass parenting.
Badass parenting.
101. And people right now bringing that up to compare it to D Wade. I don't know why, but they said they'd rather have Bootsy as a parent to have his son. What? If you don't know the story of Bootsy, y'all know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Bootsy had a grown-ass woman suck off his 13, 14, whatever teen-year-old son.
Yep.
Dick. And his nephews. And then he said, oh, man, I had that they suck me off, man. She did them boys so good, man. I had her suck me off. Now, is because he said his son ain't gonna be gay.
That's not gonna stop his son from being gay.
That's not.
Okay.
I was talking to Jeremy about this the other day, and I told him, I was like, that's just I feel like that's just another form of rape to me. Like that man done basically robbed his boy of his innocence, basically.
He did.
Own damn parent.
So some people raise their kids differently.
Okay, wait. Some people raise their kids differently, but they definitely do not raise them to.
You're right. That's my first time hearing about that, so it's kind of new to me too.
13 and 14.
Right. That's
too young.
That messed up that boy mental. You know what I mean? Like I was like, now he just gonna be like.
So, but what is the point?
Now that he knows that his dad basically has an issue with the LGBTQ.
Come on. Now you're there.
It's gonna be like, oh, if he do decide to become gay, now he's gonna be like living a double life or on the road, whatever the case may be, and he's not really gonna be free to live for himself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more accepted nowadays, but he does have that way back in the day mentality of a parent.
Yeah.
Of parenting. So
my thing is, number one, like you said, it is gonna fuck up that boy's mental state. Even if he is gay, he'll never. That's producing DL men. The DL men culture. He's like, oh, my dad ain't gonna accept this, so now I'm finna sneak around. I'm gonna get a bitch. I'm gonna marry her, but I'm gonna do what I do on
just
the
for
side.
show.
And that's birthing DL culture to continue because you ain't finna get your dick sucked out of gayness.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so that's he just know that he like that. Okay, great. Then guess who's gonna be doing it for him? I mean, I don't get it.
Right.
Man.
Even on the video, he was like, "Oh, I'm training them right. What are you training them?
You're not training because you're not setting any standards or anything. You just simply telling him that, okay, go out there and get your dick sucked. That's pretty much it. That's so stupid.
And long as if you fucking a girl, it don't matter your age. They don't care. It is they don't care. You can be 12, 13, 14. If the father that even women, black culture, they about their boys. They don't care. Oh, as long as you ain't fucking no man, you ain't no faggot.
Right. They don't care. But I also heard that like he was also teaching his son how to like put on condoms at like 9 and 10. That's still young to me too. I'm like, why are you even like trying to introduce him to that?
Y'all ever heard that story about Bootsy in prison when he said he walked in the shower about and he walked in on two men fucking, and he described it in detail about the man was on the ground in the shower, dude laying there on the back, and he said he walked in the shower, man, and I saw that man had his hands around his ankle, man, and he was doing like that, power driving on that man dick, man, and I was like, oh fuck,
wow,
man.
power driving.
That's what he said. Y'all ain't hear that story?
Never heard of it.
He said he had his hands around his ankle, man.
Look at him demonstrating.
And whopping down on it. And I think that made his dick hard. And I think that fucked him up.
I was telling Sheldon that same thing. I said that what happens is a lot of times with them is they'll say, oh no, he hate him, so that they can stay so far away. So if he ever came out and said that he did, or that they found out that he did, they're like, nah, he don't go like that because he hate him, he can't stand that type of thing. That's why. So something happened, but what it's going to take is, I'm sorry to bring this on your podcast, but God gonna have to. What he gonna do is he gonna make it to where when he need that blood transfusion, when he need that kidney transplant, it's gonna be from that other gay man. That's what it's gonna be from, and it's gonna break him all the way back down to the ground. Watch what happen. I'll tell you.
And I'm glad you brought up blood transfusions. A little off topic, because they are trying to allow gay people to be able to donate blood. Number one.
What?
I didn't know that was a ban on donating blood. I did, but I was like, how do you know if somebody's gay? But I guess if you're flamboyant and open, I guess they'll know. But
I think they ask the questions too.
Right.
They don't test that blood that you be donating. Like when people donate blood and you get a blood transfusion, they don't be testing that shit.
They don't.
Like, they don't know. They do not.
Wait.
They gotta test it.
That's why they banned gay people from giving blood transfusion, because they're not testing that blood for AIDS. They ain't testing for HIV. They ain't testing it for STDs. They ain't testing it.
Why would they not test it though?
You saying that you're going to the blood bank and it's what they're doing at the blood bank? You saying?
I'm saying if you go, I don't know about the blood bank, but surgery. My sister went through a major surgery and had to get a blood transfusion because she lost so much blood. No, I think this was on birth. She lost so much blood, so they had to give her more blood, and she wasn't anywhere in the area for any of the family to get there. So they gave her some blood they had in the blood bank, and if blood didn't get accepted into her system right, and it had shit that was contaminated in it, and they didn't care. They just gave her blood. And that's what I'm saying. That's how they don't be testing that shit.
I will say this though. I had heard a story, and I don't know how true it is. I'm tell you the story that was told to me is that someone had contracted HIV through a blood transfusion.
That was real known back in the day.
And this but this was a little bit more recent than ever. I mean, this was within the last I don't know 10 years that this had happened. So I guess that is true. Maybe that they don't, but I don't know how that happened. But I did hear someone tell me something like that. Yep.
That's why you need to start a blood bank for your own family. Find out who in your family has your blood type.
That's a good idea.
Store your blood so you can say, nah, I got blood here.
Right, call my
to have me fucked up.
Right, let me call Pam.
So let me ask you this: Do each of you all know what your blood type is?
I do, because I was in the military. That I had to know. I'm O positive.
Sheldon,
I don't know.
Find out.
Yeah,
I know that I am anemic though.
Well, that's good to know.
Whatever. It was relatable.
Oh, okay.
It is. Hey, speaking of relatable, and speaking of all of that, gay culture is a gay culture, and it's culture, period. And it's a lot of discrimination in the gay culture. And then I want to touch on this a little bit. The no facts, no fems. And when is a preference not a prejudice? what's the difference between me saying, there you go, Jeremy, that's normally you.
Right. This is a touchy subject for him, you guys.
Right, he had to go.
He'll come back. But when, say if a dude say, I'm not interested in, it's nothing against, I'm cool with being friends with a heavy setter guy, fatter guy, but I'm not sexually attracted to that person. They say that's their preference.
Mm-hmm.
That's not no prejudice against the larger community.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? Do you feel like that's just a cop out? Do you feel like most of the time it is? We're gonna start with
I want to say
Jeremy.
that the only reason I want to start by saying this is because I've experienced nothing but that no film, no fat, no film. And I guess it's some people, I understand that is just their preference, but then some people just put it out there being prejudiced against, and then I've had it on both sides because I've run across a profile that says, oh yeah, only like larger guys, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, boom, I got it. Then I go, hit them up, we talking or whatever. Then it's like, oh, well, you're not quite as big as I like. So it's like, damn it for do, damn it for don't. You know what I'm saying? I got to be 400 pounds around here, but it is what it is. Now but that is then a preference, I think. You know what I'm saying? When they're saying you're not quite as large as I'd like.
But why is that a preference? But if the skinny dude be like, I ain't trying to talk to no big dude like that.
Because when they put it like that, no fats, no films, come on now. And you ain't got nothing but a third grade education. Don't come at me with that foolishness. That ain't got nothing to do with it, but I just had to say that part because that you ain't got no car to drive, no place to stay. You know what I'm saying? And no job, but you want to talk about no films and no fats. Come on. That's the only make sense.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'll pass that to you.
To me or him.
To him. It's because of you. I lit that.
Right.
But I'm saying it don't make sense though. It's ridiculous because that's what they say. Now, but I get it. I know some people just like what they like, But I like, okay, for me, instance, you're saying it's a difference when they tell me versus them putting in their profile. Now, I don't like I like different people, but I'm more attracted to someone who is darker skinned. I like that versus a lighter skinned person. I wouldn't put it in my profile that's just what I got to have.
Okay,
I think it comes a bit prejudice when you put it in your profile.
Yeah,
no fats, no film. You're right. Versus saying, hey, when you get to know me, well, you know what? Really, I'm not. That's not really like my thing. Whatever. But that's just stupid.
Yeah, it's like excludes the. I get what you're saying. You put it in your profile, like you said, it's gonna.
Right.
You put no fats, no films, no blacks, no Mexicans. No.
Right. Exactly. And I bet
if you ain't white, I don't want you.
Right. And I bet not find that in neither one of y'all profiles either.
You never will, because I would never put that there. But I would.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Why would you not put it there?
Because it's rude.
That's how I feel. Very rude.
Okay.
It's rude. And I have a guest who's back. Can you hear everyone?
Sorry, I had a phone call. I'm sorry. My bad.
What? Oh, okay. Do not disturb.
Do not disturb, Akeem.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. That was more important. Because next time you have a phone call, I'm gonna just drop you.
Oh, she got it again.
Oh, it was about. Welcome back, Shelly. It was about the money.
After the money calls, hey, take that call. But we're talking about the no fats, no films things, and back to me saying is I wouldn't put in a profile. It's like y'all was saying, is because it's rude. Now, on the other end of that, why don't people feel like skinny people get discriminated against? Why is it never like? Because I've been told that, like, you're a little too skinny for me, like that's discrimination.
Okay, come on now.
That's the first. I heard that.
Why not?
Come on.
Why is that not fair?
Come on now.
Some people like a little something to hold on to.
Right.
But that goes back to the whole. That goes back to the whole no fats, no film. Like,
right.
What's the medium in regards to too skinny and too fat?
Right.
That's the beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
There we go.
And then they put it up there, and you ain't gonna do nothing but get your rocks off for 30 minutes
like
to an hour.
No fats, no films. I feel like
that's stupid.
Okay, for one, you can't argue with someone's preference. I understand that, right? But at the same time, but but at the same time, I just feel like no fats, no films. I guess it's like a nicer way that you can say that. In regards to
Yes, preach, Jeremy.
in regards to
Thank you,
saying
friend.
what you like and what you don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Well, now I'm just saying, it's one thing if you talk to me, if you hit me up and you tell me, or if I hit you up and you tell me, then put it in the profile just to show discrimination, and then I lose. I'm disgusted at that point because I mean it's just stupid. What's no fats, no films? That's just stupid. No bottoms. I mean that is different because I understand that that's like you don't like that. Uh, 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 um, uh, Come on. Uh, I put my foot in my ass, my mouth.
I have nothing
Right.
against the films. If films come at me, have nothing at all against the film. I openly welcome you into my arms. Come,
And the fats too.
I will hug. Yeah, I'll give them.
Yeah, a hug.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Well, we don't want you to know where you're too skinny
it.
anyway.
I just I it's I'm talking about like the huge.
We
Yeah,
can
you
cook
okay?
better. We can cook good. I can tell you
I
that.
can cook good. I don't need that. You cooking shit I don't need. You're cooking shit with too much salt, too much
Right.
sugar,
That's why.
red
That's
noodle.
why
They
we.
be doing it up, don't they?
That's all right though.
Put that lard in that pan over there.
For
That Lord.
real.
That's how you cook it. Lard.
Lord.
Lard and starch, real starch.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're talking about discriminatory things, I'm gonna jump right into this one: ageism in the gay community. Do y'all have you
I
been?
do. I do. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Akeem.
At first, it was hard for me because I didn't like to talk to anybody older than me because I had this thing like I feel like people who are older than you, like I don't know, for some crazy reason, I just feel like they like try to take advantage of you if you're younger than them. So that's what I was like always scared of. But I guess I was that way for a long time, and then I tried it, and I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, they just know more wiser, and they try to like make sure like you're on your shit and like make sure you like do what you got to do, and like they try to like, I guess, lead you in the right direction and like let you know like the mistakes that was made like from them like in their age. So I'm okay with that now.
That's good because it's good to when you encounter somebody older. There go another one. Who,
Right.
who's older and has wisdom because just because you get older doesn't mean wisdom comes with that shit.
You're
That
right.
is
You're
true.
right.
Be
That is
very
true.
immature and old as fuck
Hmm.
and just don't know shit. Have any of y'all experienced ageism in talking to anybody like, oh, you're too young or you're too old, you're not the age I'm looking for in a discriminatory way? Or
I
anything
haven't.
like that? Because I see that in a lot of profiles, which I can understand. Like, I don't want nobody younger than this. And some people want daddy.
Yeah.
This is what they're looking for. They'll be like, I want 45 and up. That's it. And or they were like, oh, you too young. Have anybody feel that got that from people? Like you're too old or too young? You have an experience you can speak on or anything you got to take on, Sheldon?
I mean,
Right.
I haven't had that experience, but as I got older, I would say more younger guys try to talk to me, and which is not my kind of preference.
Well,
So I'm sorry. That's give
okay.
me 30 and up. Give me 30 and up. We
Jeremy,
good.
what's your age? What's your
Ooh.
age preference? Do you have a preference or do you care? Like, what's the youngest guy you would go for? The youngest, like that's it.
I'm like 28.
What?
28 is like, yeah. Mm-mm. I'm sorry.
Jeremy, you got a younger age range you would go for?
I I don't want to talk on age because I'm the oldest in here, and this is a very touchy subject because they discriminate against us that are when you pass 30, you're down in the trenches. When you're 35 and older, then you're down and I'm past 35. And
When
so
you're 30, and over.
listen, I remember, let me tell you this story. I remember when I was 20. No, I was 19 years old, and this guy was 28 years old. He was trying to talk to me, and I mean, he was established, had everything. I mean, had a lot of going for himself. And I remember telling my friend, he was like, "You gonna talk to him?" I'm like, "Hell no." This man almost 30 years old. Are you kidding me? I'm not talking to him.
Right.
He's too old for me. That's like, no. He's like, I'm not doing that. Baby, the older I got, the more I was like, oh shit. Now I'm feeling just how they go. So I get it. And now I'm telling you, it's like when you become older in this community, it's like 40 is like 70. You know what I'm
When you
saying?
hit 30 in the gay community, you're
Yeah,
literally 50.
yeah,
You're
you are. Yeah.
50.
Didn't I just tell you 40 is 70?
we
And
age,
and I'm living proof of it. Go ahead.
you age higher. You age more than dog years. It's the gay
Yes.
years. You age in gay years.
Yes, is. Yes. And I'm
Mm.
steady.
Ain't that some shit
It's
though?
That
crazy
is
though.
wow.
But it
Crazy.
is. It is.
How people think
It's
like
crazy.
that.
I'm
Yep, it is.
32,
But they
and
always
I'm
say
technically about
it's not
56.
yeah.
Well, I'm the same age
Pretty
as
much.
I'm the
But
same as
it's
Akeem.
horrible. It's a horrible.
Right.
It's a horrible
8
thing
to
that
27.
in the gay community that.
Hey, 20s.
Mm-mm.
What
They
you say,
almost
Sheldon?
gone though.
But it's the horrible feeling in the gay community that we fear to get old
I
for
don't.
some reason.
I'm thankful for it because
I
I didn't think that I would be here this long.
right, yeah, me too. Me
I,
too.
Right.
No, laying
God,
all jokes aside.
all jokes aside,
Yeah, me too.
I want to get old. If I get old, I'd be like, okay, God really truly fucked
Right.
me.
Right.
Like I'm
Mhm.
here. I
Right.
should have been dead.
Because I feel like the older I do want to get older, but then when I think about it, sometimes I'm
One
being
more chance.
I just like I was my cousin we were talking I told I was telling my cousin we was talking and he was like, Jeremy, do you know, because we're the same age, and he was like, do you know, like in so many years we'll be 50 years old, because you know, like 10 years flies by,
Flies.
5 years, 10 years, that time flies by. Think
Mhm.
about, and then you think about when you 10 years ago what age you were, you know, you're
Mhm.
like, oh my God, that was just, you know what I'm saying? So then he was telling me, in so many years we're gonna be 50, and I was like, oh my God, no, you gotta be kidding me. You
Man,
got,
I
and
can remember
I
my 16th
just,
birthday like it was yesterday. I mean,
yo, who?
16th.
Yeah, that was so long ago for me. I
It was so long
can't
ago for me.
remember that. Yeah.
I've been out of high school for over 10 years.
Well, honey,
I
try
have
20.
to.
That's what kills me the most. Like, damn, it's really been well over 10 years. I'm damn near touching 15.
Yeah.
No,
Mm.
I'm at almost 15 to next year.
Well, try 20,
You look
Ooh,
at Sheldon
and
trying to
and
figure
then
it out.
I'll
tell
be there soon. By
Look, I'm excited.
2026,
them.
I'll be there. So
But I'm great. But you know what? But honestly though, I think that as long as we continue to take care of ourselves, we do want to get older. I think that's just something that we have to deal with as in this community is just age. You know, everybody, it's that, because you want a lot of times, and I'm not saying us, but a lot of times with gays, we just want the hottest, newest thing. You know what I'm saying? You
yep,
want the
yep.
freshest thing. Oh, they new, they fresh, they out, like Akeem. And it's true, Akeem, like you said. I've talked to people and I've seen that where someone who is older try to manipulate that person. They're gonna go out and buy you shoes. They're gonna go out and buy
Yep.
you game
My first
systems.
relationship, it was
You know
that
what I'm
same way.
saying? Yeah, they're gonna
Everything
do
I
So
all
wanted.
of
that was
that.
the manipulation. The
Yeah.
Right.
manipulation was
Yep.
him trying to spoil and
Of
control.
Mm-hmm.
course. Yeah.
That's a good aspect people don't be thinking about.
Yeah,
Akeem.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
That
They'll
is
do that.
controlling.
And then now, you know, you look at Akeem now, he was like, nah, I just don't want to deal with that no more. And I feel you, because it's true. It happens
Mm-hmm.
so often. It
Yeah.
happens so often with you know, with people. So
And I don't know what it was when you said the gays want the next new hottest thing. That brings
mhm.
me to a situation that's been peddling its way around social media, especially on Twitter and Instagram. They have been eating
Y'all so
this.
petty.
Right. That is real petty. You can't talk. You can't talk, is it?
I
Y'all
mean,
so
Jeremy, do
petty.
you know what this is about? I'm gonna tell you real quick. See, the top
Please.
image is him. See, I wish we could see my mouth. The top image, the boy, the dark skinned boy and the light skinned boy. MJ is a darker skinned one, light skinned bald one is Corey. Corey is they're being interviewed by the best friend in the corner over there, and he's telling him like, oh, blah blah blah. They talking about they love. It slips out that Corey, the light skinned bald one, does not like monogamy. He wants to be able to have a non-monogamous relationship, still come home to his boyfriend, But he wants to be able to fuck other people. They revealed this like right here on that top level. The second level, them looking at each other like,
right.
Is them telling he's like, no, I'm never gonna be in a fucking monogamy. This confirming like he's like, no. And when we get to the last image, that's when everybody say this shit is staged, it's fake, because he got sad music playing over that video. The light-skinned boy Corey is supposed to be moving out and shit.
So wait. How long have they been dating?
It's for a few months. Months.
Wait, come on. You kidding me, right?
I guess they started as friends or whatever, right?
That's what they say. And see, after that last video, it makes me question the authenticity of this video, but we're going to act like it's authentic.
Okay, I got you.
And we're going to go with, because this is a good topic still, is monogamy a thing for the LGBTQ plus relationship? And we're going to come from the perspective of gay men, because we're men and lust runs rampant through us.
It's true. So true.
I mean, and then you got two men together, and you're gonna see other things. You're gonna see other niggas that just like, well,
right.
Even my nigga fine. My nigga got it all what I want, but still, but.
Why? What is it?
Right,
it's the lust. I know it is, because you know what? I'm telling you, I've experienced this to where, say, if I'm talking to somebody, I don't want to bring them around my friends. I don't want to bring them around a party, because I just know you just know how your own kind, how we are. And they could be all into you, and they slide over and look at this one, and we do. I done did it before. Well, I done winked the eye or something, or signal to somebody, and I knew that I shouldn't have done that because they were in a relationship with somebody else. But you do it just to, I don't know, and I don't even know why I did it. At that time, it's
a spur of the moment thing.
It is.
It's for the moment. It's that feeling. You're gonna go with that feeling. I feel like it's so much in that one split second.
Right.
Try to control me. I'm free. I've been oppressed. It's all of those things.
I've been oppressed.
Excuses. I know my rights.
To give yourself the green light. I've been oppressed enough. I'm not gonna have. Like I'm gonna go for it and let the chips fall where they may. Do you feel that is it logical for monogamy, you and your partner, that's it, no third party? Is it a real reality?
No,
I do.
Not in the gay community.
Me.
I feel like it can't
so
either.
I don't think it is. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be optimistic and be like, yes.
Me too.
And say that because that's how I feel. Like I feel
bring
like
my
I
friend
can
around
be with
Sheldon.
one person.
I just feel like in the gay community.
I heard that Jeremy
said, right.
What he said?
I bring my friends around Sheldon because he thinks he's gonna try to come after his man.
So okay, so
that's
Akeem,
not
Jeremy still ain't let me see his man. So what that
don't
mean?
worry about it. that let you further know. That let you further know.
That you think I'm a whore. That you think I'm a dirty whore.
I didn't say that because that's your business,
right?
So damn show is
okay. So let me ask you, Akeem.
Shelly.
Akeem,
why?
I have a question.
Go ahead. Sorry,
Akeem. Are you currently in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
You are dating. And how long have you all been dating?
Almost 2 years in November.
Okay, so 2 years going November. So this still won't work for you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just have trust issues, like I said, from the first relationship or whatever. And like everybody who I've talked to after that, it's like everyone that I've talked to, like I'll be like so open up and like so trustworthy and everything of everybody. And then like I do all that for like no reason, like just to like get the same thing that the last person did, in some kind of way, like either cheating or like doing me any kind of way or something like that. So I'm kind of like, I would say damaged a little bit from all that stuff happening. So I don't know. And even if somebody like is in my life that's really good for me, I guess because I've been damaged so much, I still can't accept that fully. It's like too good to be true.
Yeah.
Okay, tread lightly. Well, okay.
What, Jeremy?
I finna say tread lightly now. Hey.
Say what you gotta say.
No, I'm just messing. I'm just giving you a hard time. You know I love you. I was messing with you.
That's where I'm
I
at.
was just being funny.
I mean, I'm in love right now, but like I said,
And
at
that's
the end of the day,
beautiful.
it's like the gay community. Like you never know. Like it's just like you said, everybody's like always like got to be careful. You take somebody around or something, you never know really.
I see. I don't believe that shit there. That be careful who you take somebody around. I'm not worried about who I'm taking my person, my nigga around, because number one, this is going to get to my root.
Okay.
Communication. When you meet somebody and you need to, like they did, see this little shit that they did. These motherfuckers. Let me pop it back on the screen for y'all.
Right.
Real quick. These motherfuckers right here. Communication. If they would have discussed all this shit that they revealed on that top panel up there, that he does not like, he still wants the relationship, but I still want to fuck with other people sometimes, whatever, and we can communicate the guidelines and whatever to that. If people have those conversations when you getting serious with somebody, let me take this off the screen. You have those conversations when you talking to somebody like, yo, so straight up, I'm feeling you. Now, if on this, let me play devil's advocate. I like monogamy. I'm want a nigga that's gonna be for me, blah, blah, blah. You tell your person that. Your person could be like Corey and be like, well, I do want a relationship. I want a boyfriend and I want to come home to you and all that. But sometimes, I do want to fuck around with other people, or if not me alone, you can be there. Or
that's different. If they said at first, I can understand that, but don't lead lead anybody on to think that they're not going to be doing that or want to do that. So if you said at first, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. We can both do the same
thing. If you want to deal with that or not, that's up to you.
Right. You're right.
It ain't what I'm looking for.
But then I don't get
what's right. That's why he was packing his box up.
I don't understand the problem.
I don't get it. You don't understand.
What's the point of being in a relationship with someone just to be out and be able to be free and do what you want to do? What is the point?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
What is the point?
Because I feel like the devil's advocate, because the partnership I have with somebody, a boyfriend, this is my boyfriend, partner, husband. Even if whatever we agreed to, this is my husband. This is who I'm coming home to. This is who I will share finances, account, house. This is who all my shit is invested.
Okay.
Now, if we discuss like, hey, how about you feel like somebody coming in one time, or I watch you fuck them, or this is just, these are things that need to be discussed in detail.
Right.
Like, hey, what you like? You like to watch niggas get fucked? You want to fuck niggas? You want me to fuck niggas and you watch? Or these, you let me fuck other? All those things, they are very uncomfortable to talk about, because you feeling somebody, you don't want to run them off, because soon as you speak it, they're gonna know that's what you want. Because if you mention threesomes, like, hey, when I like you, but I like threesomes, if they ain't feeling that shit, they're gonna be gone.
Peace.
And you should accept that from that person for letting you know.
Yeah, I respect that more
from the beginning what they want.
Right.
But then well, I just I'm just gonna sit in silence over here.
No, go say what you don't get.
I just do not understand. We want to be compared to regular people.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it. I'm gonna go there. Go ahead.
My parents have been married over 30 plus years, 40 years almost. There's no way that my dad said to my mama, hey, I want to marry you, but I would like to go sleep with a couple other women. And she gonna say, oh, sure, no problem. What the fuck?
Because number one, that's a heterosexual relationship. Wait. And you know how many men don't say, you know how many heterosexual relationships that men or women don't have these discussions, that the men still go cheat or the women still go cheat.
Did you see my face turn that I'm still wasn't paying attention?
Right.
I'm just saying, even straight relationships could do that.
I know, but
nobody will be honest like that, because they'll be afraid. And I understand this part. I'll be afraid to run this person off because I'm really feeling you. I'm really in love with you, but I don't want to tell you all my kinks and freaks and fetishes.
I feel like it'll be better just to say it at first and like get it over with. And if they decide to keep going on with the thing, it's okay. But not to hold it in, like found out piece by piece down the road. That's like really
because then you're gonna start hiding because that little fetish and freaks it's gonna be it's gonna get you. So I'm finna let me meet up. That's what you're gonna start doing. If it's inevitable, I promise you, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I totally agree. With
So you'll rather have somebody lie and say, "Oh yeah, I can change." Some people, I'm not saying people can't change. I'm not saying that, but I don't feel like I don't see.
I just the point. I just don't. I just think that it's crazy. I wouldn't go and get into a relationship knowing in the back of my mind that I'm not going to be faithful to them. And I'm going to do it. I don't now. I can't. But on the flip side of that, I would like for you to tell me. Now I know how I am.
Right.
So I want you to be straight up with me. You let me know head on, because don't make me invest 2 and 3 and 6, 7, 20, 10 months into this thing, and then you let me know. You know what? Hey, I'm not, because I don't understand how long these guys were dating before.
I think it's probably 6 months. This started as a quarantine bait, not even 6 months. Probably.
Oh my God, really?
Wait, it started
they
as
were friends at first, and then it started as some quarantine hookup. Let's stay together. Ride.
So 2 months.
2 months. Let's give them 2 months. So it ain't been long.
And so he's that devastated after 2 months.
He fell.
I know. Pack the box and all. No tape.
Devastated. None.
Good night,
wait, shit over there. You hear me?
So they moved in together within 2 months. Oh, you said because of the quarantine. Okay, I get it. I understand.
Or has his own place, apparently. He was just came over there to shut in over there with him.
I understand.
They was the sick and shut in together.
Not anymore. Sick, but
send his ass packing back home.
Wow. Okay.
Today. Well, speaking of that and doing all that, I asked everybody this topic in this thing. Love and career. Everybody that comes on this bitch. I've been doing this to all the guests as personal, but now it's Tea with Friends. I wanted to ask y'all too. And the question, get from this whatever you can out of a question, but it's more of a statement, is when you have a career, say you're passionate about your career, where especially this is for a creative, someone who writes, sings, produces, or running a business all those things. Do you, because you have to put your all into this shit to make it work, because you ain't got no backing like that. So it's you. Now, can you accept somebody that, do you feel like you have to choose between your career and love because you feel like I can't invest 100% into both equally at the same time? Or do you feel like you need to get with someone who has the same mindset, business-wise or creative-wise, just so they can keep up, or not feel like, hey, I need this time by myself to do this. You may not see me for a little bit, but I got to do this. How do you relate love and career? We're going to start with Shelly J, just because he took a sip. What are your comments on love and career?
Quite frankly, I believe that you can have both.
Have you had any issues in the past?
Huh?
Have you had any issues in the past with relationships and what you do, whether working in a corporate job or promoting or anything? Have you had any issues with people or understanding?
I did. But at the same time, it's all of, like, you go back to what you're saying, it's all about communication and understanding. If you can't understand what I do, and you can't, if I don't understand what you do, it's never going to work. Like, you have to have the mindset and the understanding of, we're not going to see each other all the time. We may talk all the time, but we may not see each other all the time just because of our career. Doesn't mean that I love you less. Doesn't mean that I want to be with you less. That means that I'm trying to build something not only for me, but for us, if we're going to be together. But you got to have an understanding of that.
My God, today. Akeem, have you had any instances with your works, music, creative, even corporate jobs with love and career?
I would say, like Shelly said, I feel like you can have both, but most of the time, like when you're talking to someone, definitely like when things are like just starting off fresh, people can have like that trust issue and like not knowing what's going on. And as Sheldon said, like you like don't see them for a couple of days, and it can just cause like some kind of strain. But like he said, anything can be like worked out with communication and just like letting each other know what's going on. That's how I feel about that.
You have any issues with love and career?
Oh yes, hell I do, because I'm going through it currently.
Already.
I have been I was communicating with someone, and it has been a year now.
Okay.
February made it a year. And um it was perfect in the beginning, but they got a promotion with their job, and the job had them traveling a lot. So there was a time when I wouldn't see them. Now, mind you, I couldn't deal with that, and I'm having a hard time dealing with that only because I've went so long being single. So
Right.
it's hard for me. I need you, touch you, feel you. I need to see you right here, right now, all that. So for me, I couldn't really. It was okay
Right.
going for a couple of days. Okay, I'll see you when you get back on the weekend. Then it turned into like a couple weeks, and then the longest I went was like 21 days, and
Uh,
that was a few months back. And that 21 days was just, you can only FaceTime so much. You can only call me all through
Right.
lunch. When you get off work, we can fall asleep on the phone, but it's not the same because I need to feel you.
I
And
agree.
and so now that kind of them 21 days, it was hard because then even when the 21 days when they came back, they had to do family. They had to see, mom and siblings and grandma and dad and all that. So
Mhm.
then now that put me back another week. So it's like, come on, you got to be kidding me. And so now, you still try to hold on to it, but it let me know that it really wasn't for me. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And now it was like, then it was a month, and I can't. It's hard. So it's
Well,
unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Because it started off beautiful, but you know, I mean, I get it, and I'm not at that point that I can't really rock with you being out of town so much because it's been so long since I've been with somebody, and I need to, like,
Mhm.
I
be up
feel you
on
because this quarantine got me all the way fucked up. I ain't. My God, today. Well, that's all I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, I did have some things I did want to. These are honorable mentions that I didn't put on.
it. Okay,
Right.
you better come through. You know what? You be prepared. You hear me?
I do. I
You
do.
be
I try
prepared.
to be prepared as I can.
You be prepared.
The ones I wanted to mention is fucking. I haven't seen this. This is just what has been flooding me, harassing me. This Kevin
Yeah.
Gates sex tape thing. Has anybody
Uh-huh.
seen it?
I haven't saw that yet.
No.
I
Jeremy,
did.
Okay. You're like,
It was it.
right.
how was
Well, how was it, friend?
I heard people were disappointed. Tell me more.
Child, please.
It was nothing.
I done seen dogs do things better than that. You hear me?
Really?
It was just. I'm like,
I wonder
come
what
on
people was
now,
expecting though. Like,
huh?
what if,
Because he's
I
Kevin
guess
Gates. What the fuck can he do?
Right.
right, but people be thinking like, okay, Ray J and Kim, they set the standard, honey. It was hard to
They really
compete to
did.
that. You know what I'm saying? Could nobody really come after that? A little couple of them tried swinging on the
Oh, shower rod,
bathroom
maybe.
shower rods and stuff like that. But that right there, that was just so basic and like tied and just she was doing the work and it was just there. So I mean, I think that was just the part that I saw. Maybe they really got it in later, but
Hmm.
I
I'm
was
gonna
just
tell you how
like,
nasty I am. I seen that Ray J and Kim shit, and that was some alright shit. Cause Kim
Hmm.
was just, oh yeah, oh
For the
yeah,
time it came out.
oh my god,
right.
girl, bye. Now let me tell you, Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson, I would notch them a little above, even though they're
Yeah,
because Tommy Lee's
yeah,
I never saw that.
yeah. Yeah,
I
You're
don't
right,
think I've ever seen
you're a
that
little
one.
too young. I don't even know if you know them, do you, Akeem?
I know
Yeah,
Pamela Anderson.
Well,
listen,
Tommy Lee was the drummer for
listen.
from Rock Band, but yes.
Listen.
And they got a lot of tapes out there.
Okay, I gotta check that out.
You better Google them to see. I'll send you a link, honey.
Do that, please.
That tape, he was wrecking hard.
Yes, he was. Yeah. All up and through there.
And I put them up, and let me go. That ain't the one. Nah, the one that I'm talking about is fucking Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry.
You nasty.
Y'all better be up to date with these things.
For real, right?
But baby, that is so old. That had to be in 1960.
It's police footage. The police confiscated that.
Oh my god,
that shit online. And it was, he loved white women. That's what he went to prison for. But with them white girls, that's why he lost it all.
Right.
He was old and out of jail this time, but he still had that piece of change because he was writing all that shit. So he had the money to bring the white girls to him. All them videos was so freaking nasty. He was farting in them bitches' faces. He was, yeah. And that's just it wasn't no shit and piss. But my God, when he fought, and he was
today
destroying.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. In the 1960s.
It was like a 1985 tape.
Oh, okay.
And the lines that run through the TV.
It was a VHS.
Yeah, it was very much VHS.
It was just interesting to me because I couldn't believe this old freak was just because the unexpected freakiness of it. I'm above it all.
Don't you worry. I will be tuning in.
Tune into it. It's online.
But I'm out of here. As soon as you let us exit.
We almost got, because I got one more thing. And it's Usher was receiving backlash over some motherfucking comment that he said that Nicki Minaj is a product of Lil' Kim, which is the fucking truth.
She is.
Agree, right? Everybody heard that? Perfect. Because I don't want to. I'm like, when I seen that, I was just like,
oh God.
Not the church hat.
Why?
I was waiting for Maddie to show up.
Oh, don't you? She's gonna be there. It really just distressed me. I didn't understand, and I just couldn't.
That's mine right there.
Go ahead.
The reasoning behind any of it. So,
well, let me say this before we go, if I can. Now, because I wasn't on last week. I was on for 10 minutes. Yeah. So I know we talked about Little Richard. Did he already put him down? Or is he... I'm so sick of you.
Yes, too much.
I'm so sick of you.
I'm
so sick of sissies till I don't know what to do.
I'm so sick. Ooh. Hold on. Nah, we ain't going nowhere until I do this. Y'all finna wait 1 second. God damn it. No, I'm so sick of sissies.
I am. Till I don't know what to do.
I want to know if y'all.
Oh my God. Oh yes, Lord.
I
don't know what to do. Is she preaching?
Listen, I agree with him 110%. I'm tired of him. Every time I go back and play that over and over again. It is hilarious to me. It is hilarious. And because she did, see, she's sick of it. She's sick of it.
I'm tired of her playing on the organs.
And some of y'all got them up there standing in your choirs.
They got the sisters singing all through your choirs.
I can't.
Oh, I agree with her 100%. I feel the same way, mother. God,
she's sick of sisters.
Till I don't know what to do, she said. Well, I wanted to know that they buried him yet.
I don't know if I don't know who did the body. I don't know where, because COVID-19 has fucked up all.
Right.
Yeah, they shut it down. But I was just concerned because I had been, I've always watched a lot of videos of him and I didn't get to talk about any of this. But, I just wish that he would have gotten his due. They gave him they gave him like a star and a Walk of Fame and stuff like that. But
they get the damn body.
Exactly.
But
it's just that he just didn't get that, But I think at when he got older, he kind of let that go. I think he was satisfied and
what's that in the background? There better not be no music on then. Who is that?
Who is that?
Oh, okay. As long as it ain't no music, because YouTube will snatch this video with the quick. I just had to check that. Like, what's that music?
Good night, Irene.
And good night, Irene. And I just want to say one last thing before I let y'all say what you do and tell the people where to follow y'all. This show is sponsored by everything, Julie Numa, and we got our girl Storm as Nazima Jackson, Rose as motherfucking Miss Vita Bohem of the
Manhattan Bohams.
Of the what, Jeremy?
Manhattan Bohams.
Oh yes, and we got in the back Miss Jubilee. Hey, as Chi motherfucking Rodriguez.
Oh Lord.
Step 4.
Larger
than life. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been Sweet the Podcast. And I'm going to let everybody, I'm going to give y'all this platform to say what you want people to follow you or whatever you want to say. You say it, and I'm going to start a bit of boom boom with Jeremy because he's doing a lot of moving, and that's who I see go.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't want anybody following me because I'm sick of scissors. I don't know what to do with y'all. I'm just kidding. No, you all can follow me if you desire to do so at Call Me Jeremy on is that Instagram? Yeah, call me MCCALLMCJEREMY. And that's it. Hit me up.
That's MCCALLMEJEREMY. You said MC, but that's all right. I can't
spell my own name.
Your own goddamn name.
And I ain't had nothing to drink neither. This probably still some of that leftover from the birthday party
yesterday. And next we got Shelly J's. Tell the people where to go.
Hey, y'all can follow me at Shelly J05, or you can follow me on Facebook at Sheldon Johnson.
And last, but definitely not least, we have a newcomer who I hope will come back soon. Akeem, tell the people.
Okay, so you guys can follow me on IG at Dead Guy Akeem. Is over here somewhere, right here, I think. Dead Guy Akeem on Facebook, Akeem Collins. Also, I have a photography page on Instagram. It's Akeem Co Photography. So check me out, y'all.
Akeem Co Photography. Check him out, y'all.
And Akeem had a really nice birthday party last night too. A birthday celebration.
I see. No.
Ooh.
What just happened?
You got yourself together? No, I'm telling you, Akeem did have a very nice gathering.
I'm sorry that I had to leave you guys early, but it's okay. I was hearing spirit.
I figured you was going.
Did you just cut me off?
I did.
My co-friend was gone.
You're right. I was sorry.
I love you, Jeremy. And I love all y'all. Again, y'all stay on this shit so I can close this motherfucker out. But don't get off this live yet. I'm gonna come right back, but I gotta go close this bitch out like this.
Hey.
And everybody, again, follow Sweet the Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. Jeremy, shut up. Right. I hear you. Follow Sweet the Podcast at Sweet.ThePodcast, all one word, on YouTube. Please subscribe on there. Number one, please do that. And on Facebook too. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, everywhere you can listen to a goddamn podcast. You can listen to this shit. Boom. And on Facebook, like it too and share that and follow the page for Sweet the Podcast. All right, y'all. I'm out this bitch. And y'all stay in here. Don't close out yet because I gotta say something. I'm sick of